Welcome to D+JBFF! The Daniel Jason Best Friends Forever podcast. I'm joined by my better half, Jason Williams.
I'm joined by my other better half, DHP Gastelum.
Oh man, we were gone for a bit.
Yeah, that took a while.
Yeah, I had some health issues in October that carried over to November, so I couldn't actually record or do many gigs because I was in immense pain.
How are you feeling now?
Fine.
That's good.
As fine as you could be.
Couldn't exactly record
in
the best
this
friends.
Economy.
Deep.
Yeah.
And true.
Yeah. By the way, if you're boarding a plane, do not have a seizure.
Why? What
because
happens?
I found out that is the worst place to have a seizure.
On the plane?
Oh, well, boarding.
Alright. It might be the second worst place to have a seizure. I mean, on the plane would be pretty bad.
Yeah, okay, it's the second worst. Alright, you have a point. Second worst place to have a seizure while boarding a... actually, it's not true. Chuck E. Cheese.
Alright, top three.
Top three. That is the third worst place to have a seizure. It goes from... Fuck.
Somebody's got their phone on.
Yeah, I'm the worst. Hey, your phone is on vibrate, right?
Yes. That's double. Yeah, alright. Third worst place to have a seizure.
Look, just because we haven't done this in a bit doesn't mean we're off the rails. Just because my phone went off and
it's like we're amateurs again.
Yeah. How you doing, man?
I'm doing okay. Kinda sad.
Why?
Because of Millennial Monopoly.
Oh shit.
Which is a thing. Also because of Stan Lee.
Yeah.
It's a bit of both.
Stan Lee passed away last Monday, right?
Yeah. Just a couple days ago, it seems.
He was in his mid-90s. It was a good run.
Yeah, he did pretty good, actually. Did he pre-record some cameos?
I think he did 5 cameos at once.
I think he already used a couple of them.
Yeah.
Like in Ragnarok or Black Panther or something. So we still got a couple more left to go.
Yeah, man. Honestly, when the next Avengers has the last cameo, and then the credits it says, in loving memory of Stan Lee, everyone's gonna fucking cry.
I'm gonna fucking cry.
Even if you don't like Stan Lee, you will still cry.
I know, right? Oh man, I totally will. Alright, favorite Stan Lee character?
Doctor Strange.
That's fair. I think for me it's X-Men. Can I say that as a character? Do I have to say one?
One specific X-Men
Damn it.
member.
Magneto? Does he count?
He is an X-Men character, so yes.
Oh, is it bad to pick a bad guy?
No.
Alright. Magneto it is. I love the whole civil rights kind of comparison thing.
Yeah. Honestly, it's the end of an era, man. Jack Kirby's gone, Steve Ditko's gone, Stan Lee's gone.
That one guy who made Batman?
Bob Kane?
Yeah, that guy.
Fuck Bob Kane. Bob Kane is a piece of shit, and I hope he rots in DC hell.
Is he? All I know about him is he made Batman.
No, Bill Finger made Batman. Bob Kane just put his name on it.
Really?
Yeah, that's another episode. But yeah.
Oh man,
the 3 kings of comics are now gone. And if you want to, no matter if you're all happy and giddy with loving Stan Lee, or maybe you know that he was actually kind of a dick to people he worked with for decades and stole a lot of credit. Let's just agree the best thing we can do right now is go to a brick and mortar comic book shop, spend some money, and read some awesome books and keep the industry alive.
Hell yeah. Support your local friendly comic book store.
Yeah, buy local books.
Yeah. At least you seem to be nice to fans.
A little too nice, depending on who you ask. But
yeah,
besides the point.
All right.
Oh, last thing I want to plug, hey, my comic that has been in production for 4 years is finally starting on Wednesday.
Oh, nice.
Aria is a cyberpunk mystery, and we'll be updating on Wednesdays and Fridays for a very long time.
Is it going to be on your website or something?
It is. You can read Aria at dhpgastelum.com.
Oh, man, that's so exciting. Been working on this thing forever.
Yeah, basically the entire time we've been friends.
Yeah.
And it feels weird to look at finished pages now.
All right, anyways, what's...
We
you want to plug
continue
anything?
the saga of Jason Poorly Explains Game of Thrones.
Oh, we are. Do you remember what happened in the last Game of Thrones episode we talked about?
Yeah, so Tyrion got taken to Pam's castle and was thrown into a Best Western room prison cell. And that kid who was way too old to be breastfeeding started breastfeeding. And Arya overheard people talking about her dad, and that's about it.
Well, there goes her chance for a Best Western sponsorship.
We already lost it last episode.
Oh, yeah. Damn it. Best Western, almost as bad as a prison cell. All right, so we've got a couple choices.
The best part of waking up is Best Western...
Are you going to say it in your cup?
Lotion. Oh, no. What is this? Oh, it's Best Western in a cup.
Oh, this is disgusting.
Oh, God, is this... Oh, what is this? You don't want to know.
Is that a used condom? Why is it in a cup? All right, so we've got a couple things. We're doing this choose your own adventure style, as always.
We always choose like the adventure with the least screen time at the very end.
Yeah. We've got in the land of the North.
The North?
Sorry, the North. You'll get that reference later.
The North. It's now Land of the North with an F.
We've got the land of the North with Bran Stark, who you do remember is different than Bronn Stark. Wait, no.
There's a Bronn and a Bran Stark?
Sorry, Bronn is not a Stark.
Okay.
He's just another white guy. You got Bran in the north. You've got Tyrion hanging with Pam. You've got Ned Stark hanging out in King's Landing. And you've got Daenerys hanging out in her place.
No Samwell Tarly?
Not in this episode.
Fuck!
I'm sorry. I know you guys have no idea how many fat Sam Tarly jokes this guy has saved up.
Samwell is Bay. Samwell is Bay, Jason.
You hate Sam Tarly.
And Bay is just a shortened version of bacon.
How do you have so many of these? From his house. Oh, man. Sorry, no Sam Tarly.
Boo.
Shut up, you hate Sam Tarly.
It's a love-hate relationship.
Alright, pick one.
We're on again, off again. We're the Rachel and Ross of Game of Thrones.
You know, nobody gets that reference anymore. That was like 20 years ago now. I'm sorry. Say, Scrubs reference.
How? No. That's not much better.
I know it isn't. Oh god, I just aged myself.
Do a Cheers reference. Do an All in the Family reference. You should hear my Archie Bunker.
Do a Cosby Show oh. Never mind. Alright, pick a storyline, Daniel.
I'm gonna go...
Try to pick a good one.
Wait,
no, save the good one for last.
Okay.
Knowing nothing about any of these storylines.
I'm gonna go with Bran in the North.
Ooh, good choice. Alright. So, do you remember what happened to him last time?
No.
What? Daniel, it's only been like 2 months.
I tried to listen to the last Game of Thrones episode, and it turns out I can't stand my voice. Or yours, Jason.
Ouch. It's okay, I can't stand my voice either. All right, so he's been having dreams about a three-eyed raven. Did I even mention that part last time?
No, you didn't.
Ah, God, I'm bad at explaining Game of Thrones. Oh.
There's a three-eyed raven.
Oh, I get it
a
now.
A six-armed wolf.
I get the title.
Steve Buscemi juggling torches on a unicycle.
All right, so he's wandering in the forest.
Yeah.
He's got a saddle that Tyrion made for him. He runs into a couple wildlings who are going to stab him and sell his parts for money, or hold him for ransom. One or the other. How'd they do things back then?
You don't know?
Is there a difference?
Yes!
Oh God, there is, isn't there?
You're the worst.
I probably should have watched this episode. But Theon Greyjoy shoots him from afar with his arrows, like Katniss from that one movie.
Wait, who's Theon?
Oh, he's one of the Stark children.
I don't remember him.
He's like a adopted son who's like a adopted brother of Bran and Robb and Sansa and Arya and Jon.
And the rest.
Oh God, there's so many kids. It took me so long to tell them apart, Daniel.
How many kids? It's like 10 kids.
They didn't have a lot to do back then.
I'm not going to remember 10 names.
And that's just the Starks.
Oh, fuck. Alright, so...
Alright, the thing to remember about Theon is he's from another kingdom and he likes his whores. Anyways.
I'm giving Jason the finger right now.
He saves him from these wildlings, and the wildlings basically end up getting taken prisoner. That's kind of his whole storyline.
Cool, we got that one out of the way.
Yep. All right.
I always choose the shortest ones last.
Yeah.
It's good to get that one out of the way.
Usually that we kind of end with something anticlimactic, kind of like that storyline. Can't believe we did that first this time.
All right, next, Peter Dinklage at the Best Western.
Oh man, that one's good. Okay. All right.
Let's be honest. Is there more teenage breastfeeding?
There might be.
Oh, gross.
Hey, he's not a teenager yet. He's right before a teenager. Oh, man, I'm imagining it. Oh, God. All right. So anyways.
I fucking hate this show.
At least there hasn't been...
Dude, you know what sucks?
What?
Okay, so my cousin is getting married to this guy, and I really like him, but he hates science fiction and fantasy.
Oh, what?
Like his
What's there left to like?
His nightmare is going to a Marvel movie.
What?
Yeah.
Those people exist?
They do. And for years I was like, I don't understand you, man. And then I found out I don't like Harry Potter or Game of Thrones, so now I understand how he feels.
It must be so weird for you guys just walking through a world without...
There's a plane.
Okay.
What were we talking about?
Oh yeah, that's too plain. Oh yeah, I was just saying I can't imagine what it's like to be you guys. That must be just like...
Oh yeah, it's awful.
Walking around not knowing what a potato is, or... McDonald's, what's that? Anyways, I'm glad to educate you, man. Now you'll know what everybody's talking about when they start referencing brother-sister fucking on Game of Thrones. Also, I'm sorry to educate you about this stuff.
Again, this segment could have been Jason Poorly Explains Full House, but it didn't happen.
Alright, so Tyrion is in his best Western quality jail cell, and every time he asks the jailer, the person to come over and help him out, he just comes in and beats him up. He's like a big, huge guy, and Tyrion is, Peter Dinklage.
What are you trying to say?
Nothing. I'm just saying he's not, the biggest guy.
Okay.
Moving on.
That's fair.
And then Tyrion tells him the Lannister motto, which isn't the official motto. It gets really confusing. He's like, the unofficial Lannister motto.
Fuck bitches, get birdseed.
Close. It's a Lannister always pays his debts. Sorry, wait, did I say close? It wasn't close at all. And he's like, I will give you money if you, 1, stop beating me up, and 2, tell the queen that I plan on confessing. And the jailer's like, I like money. And so he agrees, and he pulls him out, and he goes over, and he confesses. Do you remember what he's confessing for?
Didn't he try to kill a baby or something? But it wasn't actually him trying to kill a baby. It was someone else using his knife to try and kill a baby.
Yeah, and it wasn't even his... Yeah, that's right. And so he goes out, and he's like, I confess. And everybody's like, yay! And he just confesses to all this unrelated shit. Some of it's disgusting. I think he says he, like, jacked off in his sister's soup once. He admits to, like...
Wait a minute. What is this cream in cream of mushroom?
Seems awfully salty, more than usual. He missed a bunch of other things, pranks he played, places he peed that he probably shouldn't have peed. About...
He hired a Justin Bieber impersonator and made him eat a burrito wrong.
I confess, it was me. Oh, man. Confesses all those things that you're not supposed to confess to, unless you're doing truth and truth or dare. And he ends with something like, he confesses to, like, bringing a donkey and, like, a honeycomb into a brothel once. I really want to know where that was going, but then he gets interrupted.
Alright, so I have this donkey, and I have this honeycomb, and basically, we're saving this princess, and she goes, "You didn't slay the dragon?" And then I'm all like, it's on my to-do list. and then we get out of there.
Wait a second.
And then the donkey's like, let's do that again.
Are you making a Shrek reference?
No.
Fuck you. Shrek Fest 08.
08.
I mean, 19.
Look, honestly, I'm just expecting Peter Dinklage to go, look, I don't usually like these people. But then I saw her face. Now I'm a believer.
Oh, man.
Not a trace of doubt in my mind.
So.
I'm in love.
He pulls his donkey. Oh, wait. We're not talking about the donkey thing.
He pulls his donkey.
Okay.
Don't look at my search history.
He admits to all the stuff he shouldn't. And the queen's like, God damn it, Peter Dinklage. Just admit to fucking trying to kill a baby.
Wait, was this...
like a proper human being.
Was this Catelyn or Pam?
Lysa Stark. Or Pam, I guess.
Okay.
And her little boy. And so Tyrion's like, I'm not going to confess to that because I didn't do it. And she's like, all right, you're going back to the jail cell. And he's like, wait, but I am entitled to trial by combat.
What?
Yeah, which, Daniel, I just found out it was an actual thing that used to exist.
Yeah.
That is stupid. Like, people just used to settle debates by, like, whoever was strongest, which is the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
I think he stabbed my husband. Well, I got a right to trial by combat. Wow, that stabbing technique really would have killed Jill's husband.
But he did win the duel, so I guess he's innocent. See you guys.
What do you think the new trial by combat would be?
Trial by FORTNITE.
I was gonna say the exact same thing.
This is why we're best
FORTNITE,
friends.
please sponsor us.
Is how we settle all of our debates.
Look, I know you have ninja, but how about 2 Filipino guys dressed as ninjas?
We could settle all the world's debates this way. Of course, it's all going to be solved by teenagers.
Dude, I think that's Ready Player One.
Oh god, you're right. Oh man. I don't want to live in Ready Player One. That world is depressing and filled with nerds. Anyways, back to talking about this fantasy series. So, Peter Dinklage is tiny. So he's not going to fight for himself. And Pam is a queen, so she's not going to fight for herself. So she's like, hey, who wants to fight for me? And every single knight in the court is like, hell yeah, bitches. Because she's a queen and they're a bunch of knights. So she picks like one of the strong guys. And then Tyrion's like, who wants to fight for me? and literally nobody raises their hand. And he's like, I know I'm in an enemy land and all, but I've got money. And one guy, Bronn, is like, yeah, okay. Like, why not? And Tyrion's like, literally anybody else. Please, God, that guy looks like a hobo. Please. He smells like piss. Nobody? Fuck, okay. Alright, I'll pay you money. Just please stop me from dying. And the big knight puts on all of his armor and he grabs a giant sword. And the guy who looks like a hobo puts down his flask and he takes out his blade and he just kind of keeps his shirt on and his pants. And they go out to fight.
What does his blade look like?
I think it was kind of like a normal sword.
Oh.
It's kind of... It wasn't like a Terry's razor or something, if you're gonna ask.
It's not a Vorpal blade?
No. It's not some magical Excalibur. It's just a...
Wait a minute. This is the Master Sword from Legend of Zelda.
How did you get this? No.
Look, Anime Expo happened last week, and
somebody put down the
it was
prop.
either this or a Halo Energy Blade, and those run out of uses.
Yep. Decided to pick the Master Sword.
Thanks, Obama.
So Bronn goes in to fight for him. Oh, I forgot to mention the Moon Door.
I'm sorry, what?
Dude, there's a thing called a Moon Door. I don't know how to explain it. It's really complicated.
What the fuck is a moon door?
All right. So imagine they're on this court is on a huge high mountain.
Okay.
And there's a door that opens off into a giant cliff that leads into infinity. Actually, that was a lot easier to explain than I thought it would be. It's a hole in the ground.
So it's a higher stakes Sarlacc pit.
Yeah, kind of. Except instead of landing in a pit with an alien, you kind of just... It's like a couple 100 feet higher, and there's no Sarlacc. Which I think might be worse, because I think more people have come out of Sarlacc pit than have survived a fall 1,000 feet or whatever.
Reminds me of prom.
Wait, which one? The falling 1,000 feet? Or the Sarlacc? I apologize to whoever Daniel went to prom with. His views do not express the views of the podcast. Although I've never met you, so maybe they do. Got him. Alright. So, there's this giant moon door, and they fight, and Bronn wins by dodging all the guy's blows, and then kicking him down. You ever seen that one movie with a bunch of Greek guys?
What?
There's a movie with... There's a giant pit, and there's a bunch of Greek guys, and one of them's like, "This is Sparta," and he kicks the guy into the pit.
300.
Yeah, that was it. Thank God. I was gonna say Gladiator.
Also, I could be wrong, but I think Greece and Sparta were different nations at this point.
Probably.
Yeah, that makes sense, right?
But they were definitely more different than Rome and Sparta. So my Gladiator guess is gonna be way off. Don't at me. Anyways.
Sparta, Minnesota.
So, he dodges all of his blows, and he shoves him into the moon door. And the queen is like, "Why didn't you fight him like a man? You just dodged all of his shit." And then shoved him into a pit. And the guy was like, says something like, "Well, that guy fought with honor." And he points to like a little splat mark that's down that pit. And then Tyrion and Bronn high five, and they walk out like bros. Oh, also he gives money to the jailer. He said he would give him the money too. So he ended up okay. Except everybody in the court is pissed at him now. But he survives. It's kind of like why he's my favorite character. He uses his wits and his huge bank account.
My favorite character is Kevin Bean. I really hope nothing happens to him.
Yeah. Me too. Alright, which storyline do you want to look at next?
What's left?
You got Kevin Bean and Daenerys Targaryen, Mother of Dragons.
I'll take Dragon Lady for 600.
Alright, Dragon Lady for 600. So, let's see, what happens to her? So she's got her dragon eggs, you remember that?
Yes. What are dragon eggs?
They're kind of...
I'm playing Jeopardy.
Oh, okay. I was about to explain what a dragon egg was. Well, you see, they're kind of like
when
chicken
a donkey
eggs.
and a dragon fall in love.
So she has dragon eggs and she puts them on a grill, and she's like, maybe if I heat them up, they'll
not
hatch.
How eggs work. I mean, technically that's how eggs work, but that's not how you hatch eggs.
Yeah, usually when you put them on a grill, they're cooked. But she does her best. She puts them on there, and then they turn really hot, but they don't burn her, even though they burn her friends. Let's see what else happens. Oh, do you remember her brother?
Yeah, the guy who's probably gonna die.
Yeah. All right. So he's still an asshole. All right. So imagine he just goes over. Oh, wait. What happens? Okay. I remember. All right. You following me, camera guy? So Daenerys has to eat an entire horse heart. Oh, yeah. What? Ignore the camera guy.
Let me check with the judges. Yeah, you can't say hi to the camera guy. He's working.
So Daenerys' job in this ceremony is to eat an entire horse heart. And they show it on TV. She has to do it without vomiting or it's disrespectful. Because she's pregnant right now, and apparently the horse heart is what a baby needs. Look, the Thraki are kind of weird.
It's horse heart, whiskey, and crystal meth.
Alright, after you finish that horse heart, just take a swig of this. Then we'll go to the meth room. Oh, no, it's the Thraki. We'll go to the meth tent.
We'll go to the meth house, which is, you know, an abandoned Toys R Us.
Oh, God. I see you have been to see me. Oh, wait, I shouldn't call out my hometown like that.
Wow, you're fucked.
Let's cut that out.
Nope. Unless you really want me to.
Nah.
Okay.
Anyways, then she miraculously, in a way that I would not, does not vomit after eating the entire raw horse heart.
It was raw?
Yeah.
You couldn't, like, reverse sear it and then butter baste it with garlic, butter, and thyme?
Maybe you could, but then everybody would call you a pussy.
Oh. So it would just be a regular day then.
Oh. So she eats the thing, she almost vomits, but she doesn't, and everybody's like, yeah, your baby's gonna be strong. And then the brother, who at this point had tried to steal the dragon eggs while she was doing that and failed because one of her bodyguards, Jorah, stopped her.
Jorah the Explorer.
Yeah, that guy. He was like, swipe or no swiping.
Wait, who's Boots in this situation?
I don't know.
Is there Boots?
No, there's no Boots.
Wow, that's fucked. I hate this. I hate this gritty reboot.
Boots is dead.
Like how they killed Jimmy Olsen in like the first 3 minutes of his screen time.
Yeah. Let's just take that classic character, kill him immediately. That's what the fans like. God, I hate DC. Anyways, Boots is dead. And Jorah the Explorer stops her brother from stealing the dragon eggs. And the brother's like, you want to bang my sister? As he leaves. And he interrupts the party as they're all like congratulating her for eating a raw horse heart. Like that's something to be proud of. And he's clearly drunk. And he's stumbling in. And he's like, fuck you guys. I'm trying to act drunk. Haven't been drunk in a while.
That's not true.
Hey.
That's literally false.
What I did within the last week is between me and the absinthe I brewed at home. Anyways, he's like, hey, I just want a non-metaphorical crown. And he points his sword at his sister's belly. It threatens the baby, and he's like, if you don't, I'll kill her and the baby if you don't give me the crown you owe me. And so Drogo says, oh, I'll give you a crown, all right. Almost exactly like that in English. And he's like, Oh, thank God. That's all I wanted. You guys are finally being nice to me. And, oh man, you know what they do? What he does? It's pretty fucked up. If you have sensitive ears or any children are listening, maybe...
Why would your children be listening to this?
I don't know. Some people are bad parents.
What the fuck is wrong with you? Mommy, Daddy, I want to listen to the sad Filipino men. Aww. What have I done?
Let's go find Skunk Ape. Oh man, I shouldn't have had you listen to this. I should have actually been a good parent and paid attention to your media.
Mommy, Daddy, I dreamed this man.
Oh no.
Oh man.
Am I a terrible parent? Yeah. Alright. So, he takes off all of his gold, he throws it in a pot, he boils it. It takes like a couple minutes, but I kind of prefer to imagine it taking like 20 minutes just for how long it would take. And then all of his assistants grab Viserys and pull him down. And he says something about, you want a crown? I'll give you a crown. And he takes the pot of melted gold and he...
Oh god.
Fucking dumps it on his head.
Oh god.
Ow! Could you imagine that? Fucking melted gold on his head.
I ate a Hot Pocket that was too hot once.
Really?
I imagine it's that.
Is that the comparison you're gonna use?
Yeah, it burns, man.
He had molten gold poured on his head.
Look, I had molten pepperoni pizza in a pocket in my mouth, and it dripped on my arm, and I got burned. I know his pain.
Alright, that's pretty bad. I'm sorry for dismissing your pain. That's pretty up there. Just slow second. Anyways, her brother dies.
Hey, I called it.
And she just stares and she shakes her head like, ah, man, if he was really a dragon, that would not have killed him. She doesn't really seem kind of fazed by it. But then he was kind of a dick, so...
I mean, he sold her to, like, marriage for, like, what, 100 horses or something?
Yeah, basically.
100 horses or 1,000 horses?
Supposedly an army. So maybe it was 1,000 horses.
And, like, 5 turtles.
Yes. And a partridge in a pear tree. Do, 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 do. I'm assuming this episode's getting released around Christmas.
No, it's getting released literally the Monday after Thanksgiving.
Oh.
Which some people think starts Christmas season, and I'm going to say, fuck you.
Well, I think the music applies then.
December is the worst month out of the year.
Hey, Mr. Grinch over there.
Please, I wish I was as fuckable as the Grinch.
Don't we all?
You see this new Grinch shit?
They're making... Yeah, what is up with that?
With Benedict Cumberbatch?
Is he the Grinch?
Yes. He's lost all edge.
I'm still trying to figure out why they're
The
making...
Grinch is supposed to be a bad dude and turns good. This Grinch is a fucking loser.
Hey, Benedict Cumberbatch is awesome.
Yeah, but the character is a loser.
Hey. Yeah, you're probably right.
He's like too safe, you know?
What?
That's why Bohemian Rhapsody sucks.
Wait,
It's too safe.
the movie?
Yes.
What? Okay, you're insulting Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah.
And the Grinch. And Christmas. You're on a... What's it called? Rant? Tirade? You're on thin ice, Gastelum.
Anyway, fuck the Grinch.
Alright.
Fuck Bohemian Rhapsody. And fuck Christmas. And fuck Subway. And Inception.
But don't fuck this scene, because this is the coolest scene of all of Game of Thrones.
Okay.
Up to now. God, I love it. I had a huge boner while watching Viserys get his just desserts. I mean, I felt a little bad about him, but it's mostly the erection.
You should be careful, Jason. That's how fetishes get started.
Oh, God. Yeah, now say, I want a golden crown. Yeah.
Except instead of, hot liquid gold, it's just like honey.
Oh, God. Ew.
You drizzle honey all over someone's face.
Ah, gross, sticky. All right, you got one last scene.
It's not the only sticky thing.
All right, you got one last scene.
So Kevin Bean.
Yeah, Kevin Bean. All right, so his scene also involves somebody getting a crown of gold. Wait, no, it doesn't. What does happen with him? Oh, okay, I remember now. All right, so do you remember the part where he gets in a fight with Jaime Lannister? Did I mention that last episode?
No.
God, I'm really bad at explaining Game of Thrones.
Yes, you are.
All right. So at some point, Ned Stark got in a fight with Jaime Lannister because Jaime was mad that Ned's wife took his little brother over to a place where her crazy sister lived and breastfed her almost teenage son. It's a pretty fucked situation all around. Anyways, I don't remember who won that fight. I think they got stopped. It didn't even happen in the book. Point is, the king goes over and he's like, hey, Lannisters, Starks, please, for the love of God, get your shit together. I am a terrible king, but even I know that you guys are just being awful children and should just, deal with your shit. And then Ned Stark is like, you could have phrased that a little bit more kingly. And Robert Baratheon is like, probably, I'm going to go leave on a hunt. See ya. Yeah, he's a terrible king. I don't know if I mentioned that.
He's pretty bad.
Anyways, he leaves, leaving Ned Stark to sort of run the kingdom as usual. Man, Kevin Bean's so cool. Hope nothing bad happens to him.
I hope nothing bad happens to Kevin Bean. He's my favorite character.
Let's see, some stuff happens with Arya that's not really important. Except for one of the coolest lines of the whole show. Because she's getting top fencing, and she's like, something about the gods that her father told her about, and her fencing instructor he says this: there's only one god, her name is Death, and we only tell her one thing every day. Not
Bofa.
today. Wait, what did you say?
Bofa.
Bofa what?
Bofa these nuts!
You tell that to Death every day? Yeah. That also works. We tell Death one thing. Bofa. Anyways, then Cersei tells Joffrey, hey, you should be nice to Sansa. So Joffrey goes over to Sansa and he's like, hey, I'm sorry about being a jerk earlier and telling my dad he should kill your wolf and kind of being a prick the entire series. Can we be friends? And Sansa's like, yeah, I love you. And she's like, Dad, can we stay? And the dad, Kevin Bean's like, nope, we gotta go because terrible things are happening. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention the terrible things.
What?
Okay, so
They're terrible. What?
all right, so Sansa goes over and she's like, I want to make babies with Joffrey. And Arya's like, why? He's kind of weak and he's cowardly and he's mean. And she's like, I don't want a husband who's brave and strong and nice and gentle to me. I want Joffrey. That's almost verbatim her line, actually.
Gross.
Yeah. I just have to imagine her saying about
I
that.
love Batman Begins.
I love the Inhumans. I don't want to show with a good budget.
Is he in Inhumans? That's a tough sentence to say.
No, he's not.
Does he star in Inhumans? That's not much better.
He does not. I'm just trying to...
Is he in Inhumans? Wow.
You see... Yeah, how do you phrase that? I was trying to think of the worst media I could think of. It's trying to imagine somebody saying they like it. I like Inception. No, I say that unironically.
Fuck Inception.
And Sansa's like, I just want to make them little blonde babies. And Kevin Bean is like, wait a second. You know what that means?
Condoms.
What? Oh, I see what you're saying. I don't know if they had condoms back then. Everybody was
I'm
having
sure it was like sheep intestine.
Oh god, yeah. It does not... Sounds like it would be good for either party. How do people have sex? Oh, well, I guess they all had 10 kids. Anyways, point is, Kevin Bean figures something out. And he's like, oh my god, guys, I know the truth. And he, like, tells his kids they have to leave. And Sansa's like, no, I don't want to go. I like Joffrey again. And Arya's like, no, I like my sword instructor dude. He tells me cool lines. And, anyways, Ned Stark goes over to the book he has, and he looks it up, and all of the kids, all of the people in the king's line have black hair, kind of like you. Except for one kid who's got blonde hair, kind of like you.
Yeah.
You know which kid that is? Actually, it's all of the king's current kids. They all have blonde hair. Yeah, so anyways.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
What do you... Okay, so all of them have blonde hair or all of them have black hair?
Sorry, all of the king's ancestors have black hair. Except for his kids right now. So Ned figures out that all of his current kids are from 2 Lannisters fucking each other.
Gross.
Yeah, it turns out that all of Cersei's kids she thinks she had with Robert Baratheon are Jaime's.
Gross.
Yeah. Yeah, it is kind of gross, isn't it? Ew. Why do people like this show?
I fucking hate this show.
But it's so good.
Really? When do we get to the good part?
What? This was one of the coolest episodes. Kevin Bean figures out the secret to, like, the Lannisters and the king's kids, and a guy dies from molten gold getting poured on his head.
Yeah, when do we get to the good part?
Fuck you.
This show sucks.
Alright, who's your favorite character?
Probably Peter Dinklage.
Yeah, actually, that happened to me too.
But only because Samuel Tarly's not in this episode.
What about Kevin Bean?
Kevin Bean's pretty cool. I hope nothing happens to him.
He'll be perfectly safe for the rest of the series.
Is that it?
Anyways, that's the end of that episode.
What?
It's so cool! Alright, you have to go on YouTube and look at the scene of him getting a golden crown poured on his head. Then that'll make you like the show.
I'll add it to the list.
Wait, what else is on the list?
It's the list of things I have to get to, like go to school, get a master's degree, solve cancer.
Is this the top of the list or the bottom?
Oh, it's right behind. It's right behind hang out with David Bowie and Alan Rickman. So I'll get to it.
I suggest you put it slightly higher on the list.
It's a good thing Bowie's still alive, right?
Anyways, that's the show.
You have anything you want to plug?
Let me think. Do I have anything I want to plug? I've got a date I want to mention. I'll probably go to ALA in January.
Nice.
Yeah.
I probably won't go because conventions are expensive.
Yeah, they are. That's going to be a tough one, but I'm going to try. Also, I started actually updating my blog like I keep saying I will.
Nice.
.cauldron.com.
How do you spell that?
You know what? I'm going to go buy that other domain name. Spell
Please
it however you want.
It'd be so good.
But seriously, for now, it's THOUGHT, Cauldron. It's about game design and homebrewing things for role-playing game campaigns. You got stuff you want to plug?
Yeah, I'm on Facebook, I'm on Twitter, I'm on Instagram and YouTube as DHP Gastelum. And stop by dhpgastelum.com. Mondays we update with podcasts, Wednesdays and Fridays with comics. And check out Aria this Wednesday at 12:30 p.m.
Fuck yeah, I will.
Yeah, and if you want to help the show, give us a like and a review and a rating on iTunes.
Oh, hey, we need to remember actually
We need
to
to
say
actually
that.
say this after every episode.
Yeah. I'm glad one of us remembered. Good job, man.
I got it tattooed on my forearm. So
Yeah, I was wondering about that. Did you think that was the best idea?
yeah.
All right.
I mean, it's better than a skunk ape tattoo that you're definitely going to get.
Oh, God, I hope I don't have to get that. I'm going to go find a good artist.
You should get a Ben Affleck style full back tattoo, but it's of you and Skunk Ape.
Just hanging out.
Yeah.
My hand on his shoulder. If any of you guys know a good artist who's good at making
You,
Skunk
Skunk Ape,
tattoos,
and Mothman.
just the
In
three
a
of us.
beautiful three-way.
Aw, man. Do we have to be having a three-way?
Yep.
I don't really want Mothman to be a part of it. Or Skunk Ape. I guess I'd rather have Mothman than Skunk Ape. But I already agreed to the Skunk Ape part.
Yeah. That'd be a great tattoo. Because, like, you know how there's a service where they, like, take someone's tattoo off their skin and they put it in a frame?
Really? I
When you
did not
die?
know that was
Yeah.
a service.
So I'm imagining you in the future and, like, your grandkids. You're like, we saved Grandpa's tattoo he never let us see. And then it's you, Skunk Ape, and Mothman just fucking going at it.
As long as they draw me flatteringly.
Oh, and a cantaloupe.
Why is the cantaloupe there?
The Williams cantaloupe.
Why do I have my own cantaloupe?
From the Jersey Devil episode.
Oh, yeah!
Where you fuck a cantaloupe and it haunts LA for the rest of time.
I forgot about that.
Yep. So it's a four-way. You, Skunk Ape, Mothman, and the Williams cantaloupe.
As long as I can find an artist who draws me with a six-pack.
No. The best they could do is give you 90s Rob Liefeld pouches.
Oh, man. Alright. Hopefully that goal never gets hit. But just in case, I'm finding a good tattoo artist.
Good night, everybody!
Thanks for listening.
Boo!
Have a good Thanksgiving.
Fuck you, Jason.